Yo, what's up, world? It's your man, Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT King of America. Welcome to day 1945 of Diabetes and I, the daily vlog series that I do to show y'all how to combat this type 2 diabetes, which is 1, 2, you feel me? Yo, if you're new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and check out the other videos here, such as my product reviews, my how-to videos for YouTubers, my TV and movie reviews, my reactions, my video clips, my shorts, my live streams, my daily vlogs that you're watching right now, and last but not least, my art video series, GOAT 1408 TV. Shoutouts to the members of the live chat crew. Most notable members includes Avid the Greek Goddess, JZCQJTJHR 1408, Queen Candace, Michael Marshall, Life's Magical Journey, Wellness with Frugal Mama, and last but not least, my sis, the big sis of YouTube, Latanya Porter. Special consideration to my bro, Johnny Quest Gaming, who co-hosts the Nerd Strip Club with me. If you ain't checked that guy's channel yet, what you waiting on, go do that there, go do that there, alright? And also shout outs to the members of the 1408, which includes Life's Magical Journey, Detroit Soloist, Positive Crash Outs Vlogs, Queen's Alchemy, hold on for a minute. My brain. Hold on for a minute. Queen's Alchemy. Pretty Heart Conquer. And last but not least, JZCQJTJHR 1408. Let me make sure I got everybody's here. Life Magic Journey. Detroit Soloist. Positive Crash Out Vlogs. Queen's Alchemy. Pretty Heart Conquer, and JZCQJTJHR 1408. If you yourself would like to be a member of the 1408, all you gotta do is check out the links. Not the links, but check out the tiers below. And check out the tiers in the membership. See which tier works for you, and you know what I'm saying. Make it do what it do from there. That part. Here we are, y'all. We have made it to the 181st day of the year, which is the last. Before we get into that though, if you like to support Slim Jim Longfoot in other ways, you know what I'm saying, what you can do, of course, is check out the links in the description below, which includes the books I've written, the books I've drawn, the merchandise that I have, and last but not least, my sister's Cash App on behalf of my awesome niece Paris, who was shot on the 2nd of February back in 2022. Hashtag Paris Strong, hashtag Prayers for Paris, whether that's FOR or the number 4, you feel me? That is Paris with 2 R's, y'all. Paris with 2 R's. With that being said, y'all, today is the 181st day of the year. It is the 30th of June, 2025. The last day of June. We have made it to the last day of June, y'all. We have made it to the last day of June. And it's a wild thing, man. That is a wild thing. We'll make it to the last day of June, man. We'll make it to the last day of June. And that is freaking phenomenal. We have made it to the last day, man. And I don't know about y'all, but that is exciting to know. That we made it to the last day of the first half of this year. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know what I'm saying, what else can you say? What else can you say, man? What else can you say? I mean, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. Like I said, we'll make it. I don't know if y'all noticed, but the beard locks are back, baby. The beard locks are back. By the time y'all see this right here, I will have already put on my beard lock short. You know what I'm saying? I gotta post it up in a second. Yeah, man, the beard locks are back, baby. The beard locks are back. 12 strong beard locks to stretch your beard out. You know what I'm saying? To get the beard percolated. You know what I'm saying? Get them follicles follicling. You dig? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that part. Anywho's, I hope everybody's having the most blessed day so far. On this day 1945. It is day 1945, y'all. That is crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like I forgot to mention, you know, on day 1942, The Queen of Soul herself, Aretha Franklin, was born that year. If I did say it that day, I forgot that I said it. Aretha Franklin was born in 1942. Marvin Gaye, he was born in 1939. You know, y'all know Marvin Gaye. He was born in 1939. And yesterday, day 1944. You know, the year 1944. The biggest diva herself, Miss Ross, Lady Diana Ross, was born in 1944. And today, 1945, it's a trip because, you know, divine timing. We end the last day of June with day 1945. And 1945, the year 1945, my Aunt Jessie was born. My Aunt Jessie, whose birthday was earlier this month in June the 9th to be exact. She would have been 80 years old now. She would have been 80 years old this year. Shout outs to my Aunt Jessie, who was born in 1945. Shout outs to my Aunt Sweet, who was born in 1945 as well, who is now 80 years old. She turned 80 back in February. She's still here. She's actually my dad's aunt, so that's basically my great aunt. She turned 80 years old in February. Shout outs to my Aunt Sweet, most definitely. Shout out to my Aunt Sweet. So yeah, man. I was supposed to be up a whole lot earlier, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but you know, long day yesterday, long day of, you know what I'm saying, of you know, peopling, and I got home. Shout outs to my cousin Beanie, came through yesterday. Beanie and Khalees, my cousins, they came through yesterday. That was awesome to see them. And then after that, I crashed out. I crashed on out. And so yeah, crashed on out, and now here we are. It is 12:15 right now, so I'm not gonna waste too much more of y'all time, because I am going to still drop this at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all just won't get that 30-minute warning, you know, that 30-minute warning on the drop. So that part. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I appreciate y'all so much for being here as we continue to make it do what it do. We are now officially done. After today, the first half of the year is over. 2025 is almost over, y'all, and this year we are continuing to thrive in 2025, y'all. We are continuing to thrive in 2025. You didn't know, you better know now. We are continuing to thrive in 2025. That is the goal. That is the premise of the year, y'all. To thrive in 2025. To thrive in 2025. To thrive in 2025. And so far, how has that been for you? You know what I'm saying? For you who is watching this video right now, how has that worked out for you so far? How has this first half of 2025 been for you? I hope it has been productive. I hope it has been amazing. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? We still got half a year to go. You know what I'm saying? If it hasn't worked out to your benefit yet, don't forget, we still got half a year to go, y'all. We still got half a year to go, and we are continuing to push forth, you know what I'm saying, as we thrive in 2025, y'all. We are going to continue to thrive in 2025. I'm getting ready to check my blood sugar now. I check my blood sugar at least once a day, at the most 3 times a day, before breakfast, before lunch, and before dinner. That's how we get down with the get down. That's how we get down with the get down. That part, tap and knuckle. You dig? That's how we do that there. Yeah, that's how we do that there. Let's see. It's almost that time to get me some more get me some more test strips. Yeah. Almost that time, baby. That part. Alright. After, of course, I do this, y'all know what we gonna do then. We gonna get them shout-outs popping, baby. Because that's what we bees on. Yesterday was a very meta day because, like, I was literally doing my live stream at the same time that I was recording this daily vlog. So that was wild indeed. That was wild indeed. That was the first time that I ever had to do that. You know what I'm saying? But of course, you know what I'm saying, as we, you know what I'm saying, keep up with the whole situation of doing a daily live stream, doing a live stream every day in the year 2025, which was my challenge to myself to do that. You know, some crazy stuff gonna be happening, you feel me? Because, you know, that is the promise to self. And you know what I'm saying, if you can promise something to yourself and, you know what I'm saying, succeed at doing it, then, you know what I'm saying, then that right there in itself is the great great situation, you feel me? Because if you can't keep a promise to yourself, then what good is your word ever, you feel me? And so I, on the last day of 2024, said to myself, you know what, I'm gonna do a live stream. I'm gonna do a live stream every day in 2025, and it's gonna be called Live in 2025. Now, of course, self said to self, "Fool, you crazy. That is wild. Can you do that?" Y'all know I dropped a video a few years back called "If I Can, I Will." So that's all the answer that I needed. If I can, I will. If I can, I will. That part. And so, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for the shout out, shout out, shout outs. Hey, 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 shout out, shout out, shout outs. Hey, hey, hey. It's time for the shout outs, baby. It's time for the shout outs, baby. Alright, y'all. On this day, well, on yesterday, I should say, let's see. Shout out to my friend Amanda. I just heard from her. She's doing better. That's what's up. All right. Let's see. All these. All these windows was open. To the windows, to the wall. All right. Let's see. All right, y'all. Yesterday's live, which was day 180, live in 2025, day 180. Let's see. We had Coffee No Cream. Coffee No Cream said replay. Shout out to Coffee No Cream sliding through here yesterday in the comments for day 180. Coffee No Cream currently has 96 subscribers with oh, no videos. Okay. Alright then, Coffee No Cream, I see you. Alright, cool. So hold on, let me slide back that way. And say to Coffee No Cream that I mentioned shouted you out on day 1945. You dig that part? Let's see. Pretty Hard Conquer said that was really nice of your sister. Hey, that part. And Pretty Hard Conquer also said good morning, Slim, in the chat. Hey, you feel me? That part. Let's see. Are those all the comments? Okay, those are all the comments on day one, on 180 of live in 2025. Now let's see who was here for it. Let's see, we had in the building in the live chat for day 180. Juicy and Raw with Lala Nutrition was in the building. Fit and Flexy with Lala was in the building. Who else was in the building? DJ Sunny Side Up was in the building. Shy Sarai was in the building. Sweet Juicy's After Leisure Life was in the house. Kendi K All Day was in the building. Let's see, who else was in the building? Let's see. Weekends with Nay was in the building. Who else was in the building? Positive Crash Outs Vlogs was in the building. Let's see. And let's see. Angie Styles was in the building. And LaTanya Porter rounding it off at the end. LaTanya Porter was in the building as well, most definitely. Shout outs to all y'all who came through yesterday for live in 2025, day 180. The most metal live ever, most definitely. Shorts, we got the shorts. When did I drop this short? Was this yesterday when I dropped this one? No, that was on the 28th, okay. What I gotta do is short that I dropped that yesterday. That was dropped yesterday. LaTanya Porter said, hey bro, what's happening, sis? Shy Sarai said, Mad TV vibe. Man, what you know about that Mad TV? That Mad TV real talk though, man. Mad TV was that thing, man. Shy Sarai currently has 753 subscribers with 358 videos on her channel. Most definitely check out the Shy Sarai. Her channel started October 14th, 2020. Currently with 133,438 views on her channel, most definitely. And Pretty Hard Conquer said, good morning, Slim. What's happening, Pretty Hard Conquer? She is at 89 subscribers, y'all. She is almost at 100 subscribers, baby, with 75 videos currently on her channel. Her channel started November 11th, 2014, but she just recently started creating content on her channel. Currently with 11,815 views. You dig? Shout outs to Pretty Hard Conquer in the building, y'all. You dig? Let's see. And also dropped the video advertising, the app that I use. No comments on that yet. And now let's see videos for yesterday, day 1944. Well, let's see who was here for day 1944. We had in the building, we had the Spider's Lair. Shout out to the Spider's Lair. Symbioverse Comics at the Spider's Lair. Michael Birch said good morning. Hey, appreciate it, man. Appreciate the good morning right there. In the live chat for this right here, let's see who was in the building. Let's see, we about to see who was in the building. Yeah, let's see who was in the building. We had Detroit Soloist was in the building. Shout out to Detroit Soloist sliding through Who else was in the building? Estrella Garcia, and that was it. That was everybody who was there yesterday for day 1944. So with that being said, I appreciate all y'all for sliding through on this here 1945th consecutive daily vlog on this here channel, man. On this here channel. I appreciate y'all. It's right now currently 12:28. About to go ahead and wrap this thing up. Before we do, of course, we're gonna speak on the history of 1945. Today is 1945, which for those, aware of history or not aware of history, that was the last year of World War II. That culminated with the ending of of the war, the taking out of that guy in Germany, Adolf, as well as the Axis powers losing the war and whatnot. Also that year, Franklin D. Roosevelt, who held 4 terms as president of the United States, died that year in 1945, being succeeded by Harry S. Truman as president of the United States. FDR, of course, held it down for a long time. He was president for 12 freaking years. He was president for 4 terms. He was going into his 4th term when he died. So that's a long freaking time to be president, you feel me? Which is why they capped it off at 2 terms after that, which they're trying to reverse, so to speak, or whatever. I don't know, we gonna see. But yeah, he died 80 years ago this year in 1945, and to really cap off the war was the use of 2 atomic bombs that hit Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945, which oddly enough is pretty much what created the era that we have now in Japan with the great science fiction, the great manga and animes that they would later have, in their history, because they are literally a country who experienced nuclear, atomic bombs being dropped on them. You feel me? So, so that part. But it is what it is, and that's what it was. And so that ended that war, and we're gonna go into more about 1945 right now. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. The history of 1945. Let's go ahead and speak on it right now. And as I told y'all earlier, my Aunt Jessie, she was born that year in 1945, as well as my Aunt Sweet. And so 1945 was a year of dramatic shifts in global power and the end of a devastating world war. The year saw the culmination of World War II with the surrender of Germany in May and Japan in September, alongside the establishment of the United Nations and the dawning of the Cold War. Germany surrendered on May the 8th, effectively ending the war in Europe. The war in the Pacific concluded with Japan's surrender on September the 2nd, following the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The United States dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima on August the 6th and Nagasaki on August the 9th, resulting in immense casualties and ultimately prompting Japan's surrender. The United Nations was established in 1945 with the aim of promoting international cooperation and preventing future wars. The Cold War. The war's end also marked the beginning of the Cold War, a period of geopolitical tension between the United States and the Soviet Union, who had been wartime allies. Ain't that crazy, right? Political changes. The war led to significant political shifts, including the rise of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers, the decline of European powers, and the beginning of decolonization movements. Economic shifts. Wartime production had boosted the U.S. economy, leading to a period of increased consumer spending and economic growth. Social changes. The war spurred social changes, including the return of millions of soldiers and a renewed focus on domestic life, with new technologies and lifestyles emerging. And with that being said, of course, those who made it through World War II, who survived that, salute to the greatest generation, you know what I'm saying, who survived that. You know, salute to the greatest generation that didn't go to the war. You know what I'm saying? Salute to, you know, all of them who impacted, you know what I'm saying, the lives moving forward. And with that being said, gave the rise to what will be known in the year 1946 as this new generation that we'll talk about tomorrow. 1946 was the beginning of a new generation that was being born, that would, of course, change the landscape of the world as we know it, and still is here. And we're hoping that, you know, those that are still around can change it for the better. But if not, that's what we here for, because, you know, X gonna give it to you. You feel me? That part. With that being said, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching and enjoying this video. Meantime, between time, stay blessed up, continue to manifest greatness, maintain greatness, and motivate others to be great on that spiritual level, on that emotional level, on that mental level, on that physical level, on that financial level. Can you do that for your boy? Can you do that for your boy? I know you can. We out, baby. Video, playlist. Watch them all, alright? One love.